Mario Monti, who also served as a European Commissioner for nearly a decade, said the EU was facing a ticking time bomb due to Germany's excessive trade surplus. He urged Brussels to act immediately and get tough with Angela Merkel's government, dismissing fears that such conflict could fracture the unity of the bloc. Mr. Monti also called on Brussels to also punish France and Spain for their excessive trade deficits before calling for his own country to be exempt from such measures. The former Italian leader led the country through its international debt crisis between 2011 and 2013, admitted that Italy has seen a huge populist success in the recent elections. GETTY, BloombergMonti urged Brussels to act immediately and get touch with Angela Merkel's government. Speaking to Bloomberg at the Ambrosetti Workshop in Cernobbio, Italy, Mr. Monti stunned interviewer Francie Lacqua with the aggressive remarks. Asked about the importance of EU cohesion, the Italian politician noted that trade rivals, including the US, often finger-point at Germany for its excessive trade surplus. He said, in the weaponry of the EU for dealing with internal imbalances inside the EU, there is the macroeconomic imbalance procedure. This is triggered if a country has exceeding trade surpluses or trade deficits, both of which can imbalance the whole EU. Bloomberg host Lacqua asked, wouldn't that be Brussels going to war with Germany and make Germany less likely to integrate? Mr. Monti played down these fears, adding, if I was Brussels, which I used to be, I would be tougher on Germany and tougher on countries like France, Spain, which have excessive government deficits. If they do this, the German will say, how can they disagree? If Brussels does this for the sake of the whole Europe. GetTY also called on Brussels to also punish France and Spain for their excessive trade deficits. Wouldn't that be Brussels going to war with Germany? Francie Lacqua. Mr. Monti went on to also suggest that the Italian election victories for the populist, anti-establishment parties, the Five Star Movement, MS5, and the League, would not be able to carry out any of the promised anti-EU or anti-Euro policies. He explained, the degree of populism is going down by the day. As they approach power and government, they will become more pragmatic. The hostility to the EU and the Euro, which were the distinguishing signs of those parties until 6 months ago, is no longer the case. The head of the MS5 movement said when he is Prime Minister they will remain a part of the EU, the Euro, and alliances.